I'm a running gun from the break of the sun. Gotta cut them off and get in crumb. I can't sit in a trance, I'd take the chance till I find one that wants to dance, son. Sometimes I wonder about my never-ending hunger for chasing thunder.
Hey, we're back. Mossy Oak Turkey Season Live. That's got a nice ring to it, don't it? Especially if turkey season isn't open where you are. And some of the northern counties and countries and states up there, y'all don't get the turkey hunt till late. Well, here's your fix. Every Monday night on the Mossy Oak GO App, and it's always free. Let's jump right in.
Welcome to another episode of Chasing Spring. We're in Tennessee.
I can't say that it's been the best hunting that I've ever had.
Yeah, but the
Tennessee,
coronavirus definitely derailed some of y'all's best ground.
That's true.
We were supposed to be in Oklahoma this week, and I won't say unfortunately we're here, but Oklahoma is really
Thanks
good.
a lot. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Oklahoma is really good, and I know we would be shooting a bunch of them.
We were
but
very much
honestly,
looking
I think the
forward to it.
biggest problem is just it's hot. It's warm, it's muggy, just not a ton of gobbling.
Today,
really.
yeah, the last couple days, I mean, the weather was, pretty decent. Like at daylight, you're sitting there like they're about to burn it down.
They should have gobbled
And they
yesterday.
never did. They just never did.
They should have gobbled.
Yeah.
They should
We
have
haven't
gobbled.
heard a turkey on the roost yet, like gobble at all.
No, we hadn't.
You know,
We
we
hadn't.
Barely heard the one we
3
heard.
days.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I didn't even hear it, but you did. You're like, I think I can hear one over on the backside of the ridge, and I was like, let's go, because we ain't hearing nothing here.
Yeah.
You should have put a little sign that said guest parking. Welcome to Corona Camp 2020.
Yes. What's up, dude?
How are you?
There's a turkey killer right there if I've ever seen one. What's up, buddy? Congratulations on the turkey.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Just out here chilling in the
I
sunshine.
see you have a guinea pig.
Oh.
There's 3 major questions. Number 1 is, are the turkeys gobbling?
Yes.
Check that box. Number 2, did your dad get Black Betty fixed?
He's working on it.
He's still working on it? Okay, we'll check that box at some point. And number 3, how long till dinner's ready?
I don't know.
We got some big fat steaks though, don't we?
That's awesome.
Did he?
They did not buy all the beef at the grocery store. Those some big old steaks though.
Oh, we got the whole band back together. We haven't hunted for almost a week now. Well, I guess over a week now.
Yeah, over a week.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird, but ready to get back after them. We had an unbelievable run down south Georgia and Mississippi. But first day in Tennessee. Just feels good. Yeah, just opened a couple days ago. One should be gobbling right now. Yeah, it's beautiful. western front this morning.
Y'all were in Grand Junction at our place there, right?
Yeah, and we started on the spot. We killed one last year in the same spot, and we figured there'd be several gobbling right there, but we didn't hear anything. And I just happened to barely hear one over the ridge, and I said, well, let's drive up to the corner and make sure we can.
Team golf cart got to cover a little more ground.
Yeah.
I'm built for golf cart riding.
I came prepared.
Yeah, that's right.
Can I go with you next time?
That was actually what determined who was going with who. Spence was like, who wants to go with who? I was like, Derek's got a golf cart, I'm with him.
As soon as we pulled up,
100%.
and he saw Derek's golf cart, he said, I'm going with Derek.
Well, we just moved spots, and as soon as we pulled up here, turkey gobbled just over the break of this hill, and he just gobbled again. Derek's moving the buggy, and Austin's getting ready, but I'm gonna slip up here and see if I can hear him a little better, but we should have a pretty good setup right here on top of this ridge. I don't know where you think we need to be, but he's right there. I think it gets a little thicker up the hill. I think we need to go on down the road a little further. I'm gonna put these out here if he gets up on top and give him something to look at. Yeah.
Once we got kind of set up there where we wanted to be, there, I kind of scooted back a little bit, and another turkey actually started gobbling, which ended up being the turkey that we killed. He was gobbling off to the left, and the one that we were set up on was straight ahead, and whenever they both gobbled, I seen Derek up there, and he goes, I was like, yes, it just doubled our odds.
Give me a second, I'll zoom in and let you know this. He's got a big old beard. He's like, all right, well, when I get a chance, I'll shoot. That was awesome, though, man.
I thought it was the best footage. He didn't come back on decoy.
Who cares?
Yeah.
They don't always do that. You gotta, when you're hunting in the timber,
They don't always
especially.
read the script, do they?
No, but you don't pass them just because he didn't come up to the decoy.
Right.
Like,
especially here.
yeah, no, when you get a chance to shoot one, you better shoot him.
I'm gonna be honest, last night we watched the footage. And I kind of got the impression, Pender and Lovey and Austin had all seen it, and so they showed it to me last night, and I got the impression that it wasn't like, you know, beautiful, cinematic, you know, beat the decoy up like the whole thing. And I watched it, and I mean, like, that's what a turkey hunt is. You don't
8 out of 10 times.
He didn't read the script, but he was leaving, and I told Austin, I said,
You gotta,
well, you're on him. He's fixing
When you're
to leave.
like us.
Yeah. I mean, if you were just out there hunting, you'd just be like, ah, there he is, shoot him, boom, and you'd kill him, you know, and that's pretty much exactly what happened.
And actually, when he first came into view, you said, I can shoot him right there. And then he started walking to y'all's right, I guess. And I was like, man, I can't believe he waited.
He was a lot closer when he was to the left.
Right, I can tell he was.
You know, sometimes decoys work perfect and sometimes they don't. And especially, I always have kind of mixed emotions about them in the timber. But Derek said he kind of got up there where he could see the decoys and he was just, you know, just a little unsure. But it wasn't like he got scared and run off or something. He just was kind of skirting around to get a better look and size him up. I mean, destroyed his head.
Pretty good hook on one side.
Yeah, he's probably 3 years old.
Probably so. Yeah, good and sharp on
Yeah, that's what I think. He's probably 3. That's fun though.
Yeah, good stuff.
Anytime they gobble and come in and you shoot them, it's always fun.
Oh yeah.
It was nice after day one, we got whooped pretty good.
Yeah.
And then to get on one that kind of did it right, and that's really been the only one. I'd like
Since
to say,
then,
I'd like
really
to say,
no
yeah,
more
man, they've just
story
been killing
past
it,
that,
but
yeah.
it's been tough.
Really no more
Well,
story past
if
that.
you're watching, you need to make sure you go to another state. Stay out of Tennessee, try Mississippi, Missouri, Arkansas, any of
not
them.
Missouri.
Yeah, keep Missouri out of this.
No, not
Keep
Missouri.
Missouri completely out of this discussion.
We definitely don't have any turkeys in Tennessee. There's not one gobbling right over there.
Yeah, which is killing me.
We would highly recommend that if
killing
you're
me.
planning your trips this spring, find another destination other than Tennessee.
For sure.
Well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next week on the Mossy Oak Live Block, 7 p.m. on Wednesday nights. Thanks for watching.
You know, here at Mossy Oak, our passion for turkey hunting has been in our blood for a long, long time. And that deep-seated passion watered the roots for our very first camouflage over 30 years ago. And that passion is still growing today with our National Wild Turkey Federation Obsession Pattern, which in our opinion is as close as you can get to disappearing in the spring woods. Mossy Oak Obsession, the official camouflage of the National Wild Turkey Federation.
First time I saw Mossy Oak, I knew that camouflage was special.
I don't know, it sounds funny, but I just always had the dream of kind of being able to be invisible, and I realized that it was all about matching up with nature.
Whether you're bow hunting, whether you're turkey hunting, or whether you're trying to get a group of mallards to decoy in,
Getting next to critters, more or less, is all what it's all about. Do we like to hunt Mossy Oak? That's our life.
it's what makes Mossy Oak the best.
I'm a running gun from the break of the sun. Gotta cut 'em off and get in crumb. I can't sit in a trance, I take the chance till I find one that wants to dance, son.
So welcome to the fire.
And that jib's tore.
Bottom land from head to toe.
I killed one this morning.
That's good.
He's still in the tree.
What do we walk? 13 miles a day?
Yeah, it was. We did some walking. It was less than 10 minutes, and he was flopping right here.
I've been waiting for this moment, the final battle of the chosen.
We met Tom a few years ago, Tom Oglesby, and he invited us to come over here to Georgia and on his home dirt and hunt turkeys 2 years ago. We came over here and had a blast. Everybody, had great hunts. We killed some turkeys, and we just kind of became good friends right off the bat.
We were waiting 2 years on this turkey trip. We met up with our buddies Tom and Drew a couple years ago and had an awesome time in Georgia, right outside Augusta. Went to the Masters, killed a bunch of turkeys. Just one of the coolest turkey trips of my life thus far. And then we were going to come back last year. COVID travel restrictions and whatnot, spring 19 or 20 didn't really work out. So anyway, we rolled up into camp this year with David Hawley, Neil, me, Riley rolling over from West Point.
And so, yeah, we came over here this year, got right back at it, jumped right back in the woods with Tom and them. It's been 2 years, but we didn't skip a beat. So the first morning hunt, Tom and Hunter and I go out and hunt a spot and burn pine plantation with some hardwood SMZs running through it and a power line. And sure enough, right, first gobbling time, a couple of turkeys start gobbling, and we kind of make our move. And when they fly down, they're in this wide open burn pine, so we kind of have to think about how we're going to get in tight with them. And so we kind of have to make a big loop and come around through this hardwood drain, come up, and we get about 150 yards from them, and we sit down. They didn't suspect a thing, still gobbling. So we get them fired up, and they come in kind of to our right. We couldn't see them the first time when they came in. We can hear them drumming. They gobbled, and they went past us, crossed the hardwood drain, and went behind us into the back pine plantation on the other side of the drain. Tom and I got a little more aggressive this time with our calling, cut at them a little bit, got them fired up, and then all of a sudden here they come 5 minutes later, and there was two of them. And when they came up there, the first one when they got about 60 yards, the first one kind of peeled and flanked us a little bit, but the strutting turkey was a little more interested in what was going on, so he kind of came around this log and kind of came a little closer to us, and he got to about 40-45 yards, and Hunter and I they were going in and out of stuff, and they were in like a little of a thicker spot out in those burned pines, and we got confused on what turkey he was on, and right about the time I was going to pull the trigger, the turkey just dipped out, walked straight away, and there's just there's no reason to take a stupid shot like that and end up wounding the turkey. So we let them walk off and go on about their business, and it was a great hunt. They gobbled right in our face, gobbled a bunch. You can't ask for a finer turkey hunt than that without killing one. So, and about 1 o'clock, there was some rain that was supposed to move in, and it kind of held off, and it kind of cooled everything down and got real calm, and it just kind of felt like they may gobble. So we went out about 1:30, and when first spot we checked, we get out of the truck, we walk maybe 200 yards up through the prettiest hardwoods you can imagine, and Tom cut real loud, and it was so dead calm and so still. I thought I heard something, but if it, I didn't want to even say anything because it was so far. It had to have been 600 plus yards away. And so we kind of walked up the road a little further, maybe another 200 yards. And that time, Tom cut again. And when he cut that time, he hammered. And he was probably still 300-400 yards away. He was still a long way back there. And so we kind of made our way up the road a little more. And when we retract, when Tom made him gobble, when it was for sure the first time he cut him off, that joker was fired up. He was ready to get after him. And he told me, he said, "What'd you say?" He said, "I'll bet you a steak dinner that turkey's dead." And so we ease up the road, and we kind of find a spot, and we ease up the road a little ways, and then we call again. And the turkey cuts us off, and he's like right over the hill, 100 yards away, coming fast. comes up on this pretty ridge to the left. That's probably our best chance. Just keep watching. I think he's right to the right of my gun barrel behind that big tree. There he is in the road. He's in the road, going to the right. Going to the right. Going to the right. You got him? He's behind one of the shit. He's might be leaving. Are you gonna have him right here? Oh shit, when he gets in this gap. Is that him? Yeah. Get him. Go get him. So I kind of swung and got on him, and he clucked and kind of turned. Right when he tried to turn to walk away, I shot him and killed him just right through that one hole that I had. And may have been lucky, but we got him. And thank Tom for putting us on him. Tom knows these turkeys like the back of his hand, and he really does all his homework. So Tom and I always get real excited. That's the second turkey we've killed together. So and really, I guess as many hunts. We've hunted 2 days together and killed 2 turkeys. So it's something that, there's a few hunts that stick with you forever, and some of them you might forget over time, but that's definitely one I think I'll remember forever. Just a flash hunt, afternoon hunt, and really one of the prettiest settings I've killed a turkey in. So it really was just a really cool hunt.
Go ahead, Grant.
Dear Heavenly Father, I pray that you bless us tonight, that you bless this food as nourishment in our bodies and our bodies at your service. Thank you for protecting all these men and women here. Keep us safe as we battle through this COVID. We love you, Lord. Amen.
Amen. Good prayer. Good prayer. Let's start it off. All right, Grant. First.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
the youngest one that can walk. You the youngest.
For morning 2, we head out to the edge of some burnt pines with 2 turkeys that we've got roosted, and Tom and David set up back behind me and Hunter on a tree, and we're in a few feet apart from each other, and we're at the edge of these burnt pines where it's wide open, but right at the edge of them it's pretty thick, and there's this one big brush pile that I didn't really think was going to get in my way, but sure enough the 2 turkeys fly down and come immediately over our way. They're coming through about 50 yards away, and we went back to watch the footage later, and I got to see Hunter's camera. And it was one of the coolest goblin clips from any hunt that I've hunted with a video camera in years. This is, as you'll see in here, it's one of those that you watch 25 times in a row. But that hunt didn't work out either. I was you can see him clear as day on the camera, but I was a little bit over to the right, and the trees were like this for the camera, and they were like this for me, and we just didn't really get a shooting lane. So we go back to a different spot with Tom, and we're covering some ground, and it's about 10:30, somewhere like that, and we've walked a few miles at this point, and then a turkey hammers. And we find a tree, we sit down, we don't waste any time, and just like turkeys tend to do late in the morning when they're acting right and you get a good flash hunt in, they're less than 100 yards away in no time. They close the distance in a hurry, and we're set up right down this road. They're coming around a bend, and David and Tom are back behind. There's another bend in the road, so we're at a pretty good setup, and I've got my bottom line on and I'm frozen to the tree. Here they come. I feel like there's a dang dinosaur coming straight at me. I mean, my heart was pounding. I could feel my whole body shaking, and they were easing down this road, and I was waiting for them to get close. And I mean, my heart was beating, my hands were shaking like they hadn't in a long time.
I'm on him. Shoot the front one. Be still. Be still. I hear you, son. My heart's about to beat out of my chest.
They came straight down the road, just absolutely perfect. Split up, and Turkey takes a few steps off to the right, and I put the shot on him, and it was absolutely perfect. I mean, from the time we heard him yelp to, time we yelped, time we heard him gobble, to the time we killed him, it wasn't but a few minutes. I mean, heck of a hunt, awesome couple days.
At Mossy Oak, we firmly believe that to live your very best life, you need to get outside as often as possible. Everything Mossy Oak has ever done or will do has been in the effort to get people more connected with the outdoors. Now, how you do it is up to you, but we are always here to help. Mossy Oak wellness products are designed with that singular goal to help you get the most from all your moments outdoors. Hey, when you don't feel 100%, it's the outside parts of your life that suffer the most. An outdoor lifestyle is an active lifestyle, and our products are designed to help you feel better so you can get out there as much as possible for as long as possible. Mossy Oak Wellness. Feel better. Get outside.
Longbeards are gonna die. Yeah, longbeards are gonna die.
After roosting these birds last night, we slipped in here. As you can hear, this one's not far off the field edge. Sounds like there's 3 of them gobbling their heads off. So it's a crisp 34 degrees this morning. Hopefully they want to come down into this field, but we'll see which way the hens take them. There's a hen right here. That other one doesn't even know what happened. Dude, that was awesome. Dude, don't doubt the scout. Don't doubt the scout. Dude, I thought he was gonna crawl up in here with us. Okay, so this is crazy. I've been getting photos of these birds. There's been 3 or 4 in here. And we were just gonna scout last night and decided we got here early enough that we was like, oh, we'll just hunt. Because there'd been some birds sporadically coming in the field in the evenings. Well, they didn't come in the field, and then they stayed kind of in the same spot and roosted where I thought they would in the mornings when they'd really been showing up. And these 2 were 3, 4, however many they were, fired up on the limb, just going nuts, 35 degrees. And they pitched down. Those others are probably coming. Pitched down. And these 2 just trotted back and forth. The hen came right in the decoy. She's got to be right back here somewhere. And finally they broke. Came right to the decoy, jumped right on the submissive hen and smoked him. And then he kind of circled around and died right in front of us. This is crazy. Thanks for coming. That was awesome. It typically just doesn't, not everything work like you want it to. Gotta go get him and get out of here before these other birds get here. The sun's just about to peak. Oh. Oh man. Just smoked him. He's all wet this morning from this frosty grass. Man, is he pretty. Probably 7/8 inch spurs. That's awesome. It doesn't, you can't beat mornings like this in the turkey woods. That's what you dream of. Stuck in the ground. That slick trick fixed blade smoked him.
Bit of saying bad words is over. Mama said there'd be days like this. That's what happens when you don't get the hitch actually on and drive off.
Very expensive.
We're gonna have to start a GoFundMe. Mississippi Turkey Camp, we're here.
Oi! Oh, you found a friend.
What's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you, buddy.
Good. Trashed everything we had getting here.
Nice to meet you.
We had some things happen today.
Did it just break?
They're gonna be good.
I don't know what happened, to be honest with you.
Well, shoot,
I know the fifth wheel fell on the bed of the truck.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, so it's now kind of,
well,
An expensive mistake.
you'll have that on the big jobs.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill a turkey now. Like a herd of elephants going turkey hunting. It'd be a miracle if we killed them.
In Australia, we'd call this a bush bash. We're going for a bash in the bush.
I've never turkey hunted Mississippi. So far, I'm absolutely hating it.
yeah, you're putting some doo-doo.
I lost my boot in the mud. Not what you want. Yeah, look at it. Oh, God. Oh, my boots are full of poo. Oh. Pray for us. That's all you can do.
$5:30 in the morning, day one. That's a sunrise.
The rain has subsided. It's go time. We're going to split up into two groups to see if we can get on something. Hopefully stay dry. We'll see. I haven't really checked the radar, so I'm depending on Mary for that.
All right, y'all, so it's day two. We're with my buddy Matt here. We're gonna try to chase after one on this other property here, and Walker's on the other side, so let's see if we can get two of them, or maybe three, I don't know.
The rain just stopped. We just had two gobble at us. There's a group of them. I'm gonna sit next to Walker, because if there's two, I'm taking his gun shooting one.
Yourself a bird?
My bad. I could not contain myself.
I'm telling you, dude, if I hadn't let that other one on the hook, that thing would be alive right now, running around.
In my defense, I did think you killed the first one.
Well, that's all right. That's a good bird, though.
That's the first Mississippi turkey. I have a pretty bad habit of shooting turkeys out from under people, but
that's all right. I got a bad habit of missing a turkey.
All right, so we just walked about 4 or 5 miles to the woods and called at him every once in a while, and we didn't get any response, so we're gonna set up here for the rest of the afternoon. But Marion, Walker, and Zach just got into him. They tried at a double, and Walker missed. Walker Montgomery missed a turkey, so everybody document that. But Zach killed one, so good job, Zach. Now we're gonna try to kill one.
yes, they popped up at 40 yards, came to the decoy at 15. He sent one over his head. I said, hand me that gun. Should have ran faster. That's my first Mississippi turkey.
There you go.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Killed my first Mississippi turkey. Come back to a crawfish boil. Pretty hard to beat right here. Love Mississippi.
You know, it'd be really cool if y'all played some music so I could film it.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. It's right here next to me. So come back to bed. Baby, don't leave. If I said I need your body, would you hold it against me? Don't open the blinds. Let's hit rewind. Take our time reliving every single minute of last night. Good day to catch a buzz round here, but it's a bad, bad day to be a beer. Oh, it's a bad day. It's a good day to be alone. Walker Montgomery's behind the trigger.
Hey, I'm telling you, I don't know why they just don't come out the woods. They're safe when I'm shooting. I'm behied the butt of a gun. All these turkeys are safe.
15 yards from a shotgun when Walker's shooting at me.
It was 10 yards. It was 10 yards. All the that he gave me on the way here, I knew right whenever I heard he missed, I was like, yep, this is my chance, right? Like, yes, this is it.
It's been an absolutely fabulous day here in camp. Even though Walker missed a bird, it's all right. We're having a great time tonight. The boys are playing some music. We're going to get on them again in the morning. And a little birdie says we might even take a little detour to the Mossy Oak headquarters after this. Great time here in Mississippi. Thank you for having us.
They tore it down, and that headstone was behind it. AP Cottrell, that's my great-great-great-granddad, and he had built this building and put his business in here like post-Civil War days.
Oh my goodness.
And they had no idea, no idea it was connected to the family, and so they tore it down and saw that, and they were like, all right, we're never leaving this spot.
That is incredible.
So anyway, that's the first office, like that was the first retail store. That's now the production's office. So there's like just a couple random buildings around this block that we've kind of just piecemealed together. So yeah, it's kind of janky, but I think it's cool.
That's incredible.
That's awesome. That's a great story right there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's incredible. And from a music standpoint, y'all, I don't know if you like blues, but Howlin' Wolf is from West Point. Okay. And he used to play in that little alley right there. This is the greatest hunting jacket on planet Earth. So this is Pawpaw's original Mossy Oak jacket. And it's the only thing he turkey hunted in for years. And my grandmother, he's left-handed, so she sewed a shoulder pad. It looks like an oven mitt.
So this is Mr. Fox's?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, that actually might be an oven mitt, but whatever, it works. Keeps the shoulders.
Did you need to frame that thing?
Yeah, so Pawpaw wore it for years. You can see there's different fabric everywhere and on the back with some patches. So he wore it every single time he hunted, and then he thought he lost it. And later that year, Gran found it in the yard at our camp. And instead of trashing it, she replaced some of the fabric and patched up some of these spots, and he kept on hunting it until, as you can see, it was nearly white, so he retired it.
Amazing.
Started thinking turkeys might see it, so.
How many turkeys does this jacket see?
That jacket has seen a whole lot of turkeys.
That's amazing.
My grandmother sewed a bunch of the original garments. She was the first seamstress.
Oh my goodness.
and these were the first face masks that they used to turkey hunt in. And she took out Papa's old glasses and put the frames on so that whenever some of the old guys like that would wear the face mask and they would put glasses frames in it, so you could just put them on like glasses and it wouldn't be like falling down on your nose or anything.
That is amazing.
So if you tell a redneck to go down to the Mossy Oak store and just, hey man, just pick out some stuff, there's gonna be a lot of money spent. You don't tell a redneck to go to the camo store and get, hey, just go get a few things. Yeah, there's no such thing as a few things. About to fill a buggy up.
Got some underwear, baby. I got my dad shorts, my dad's shirt. I'm going with the Bottomland underwear, so even if you end up naked in the woods, you're still hiding from the turkeys.
Worth hanging out for a couple more days.
Yeah, absolutely. This place is cool as heck.
Yeah.
I'm glad we stuck around, didn't go back to Nashville.
Catch you guys in Tennessee for the opener.
Yep.
See you soon.
Season 2 of the Country Outdoors Turkey Tour is brought to you by Outdoor Channel, Camping World, Mossy Oak, Nomad Outdoor, the National Wild Turkey Federation, Foxtrot Ammunition, and American Strata. Thanks for watching. Cheerio!
You know, here at Mossy Oak, our passion for turkey hunting has been in our blood for a long, long time. And that deep-seated passion watered the roots for our very first camouflage over 30 years ago. And that passion is still growing today with our National Wild Turkey Federation Obsession Pattern, which in our opinion is as close as you can get to disappearing in the spring woods. Mossy Oak Obsession, the official camouflage of the National Wild Turkey Federation.
Sometimes I wonder about my never-ending hunger for chasing thunder.
Snack up. I never get snack. I keep forgetting in the morning.
Too bad you can't put them cheese balls in that vest, boy.
We whooped them. Are there any left?
I don't think so.
God almighty. They didn't even stand a chance. I've never seen a man eat cheese balls like that.
He was working on them cheese balls, wasn't he?
It was like you with the Tostitos and salsa. At the chair? Sure.
Man, that seat's wet, ain't it, boy?
I just dried it off the best I could to scoop it out. I should have just taken it in there. Where's the clip? Just clip this thing right on my vest?
Yeah, you can clip it on your vest. I try to make it convenient, boy. How about that? Beautiful. Don't even know it's there.
Slide mine in right there.
You do it, boy. I'll keep take good care of it, I hope.
What do you think, boy? What do you think? I'm feeling a little frisky this morning. I hope they are too.
I hear you, boy.
Yeah, he's got to go do some paperwork, huh? Always at go time. Man, they should go this morning. They should, boy. They definitely should. He's close. That's it. He's right here. He's close. He's coming again. He's right here. Hey, he's going to come up to the road. We got darkness right now. Let's go. Oh, he's hammering right here. Right here. That's that rascal that answered you too easy. Yes. Yeah. What? Oh, that's a bird we heard. Yeah. We need to stay in these palmettos right here. Make them turn the corner of the road. Oh, we need to get in that point. You can't go past the corner. got no hand. It don't sound like it, Daddy. Really don't. No, you're good. Heard him come out. Here's something. You see him? I saw her. 75, maybe. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. he started going into the side. Oh yeah, I filmed him strutting out there forever. Let's just tone down. Oh man, how pretty was that? That was unreal. He finally just gave in and just calmed down and walked right to you. Chubb said, whoop him. I didn't think he was going to turn that corner forever. You said 32 yards. Hey, Chubbs, could you see him standing here? He was right in front of the palmetto, so you couldn't see him, could you? I couldn't get a shot. You couldn't, he couldn't. I was trying to pull him to me. I was like, he's from here. I was trying to turn the camera on him. I saw him popping out there. I heard him putting. I said, oh, put the camera on him. He didn't bugger bad, did he? No. Boys, that was fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm lying about it. I don't know if he needs any more cigars. He don't need a cigar, that's for sure. God, he sounds like he's got it out of the mouth. Dang, if he didn't get in it. Yeah. Well, he'll dry him off, dust it right off. Get my big butt out of that shadow. Ooh. Hell of a mud hole. Now, that ain't a 10-pounder. No. That's a big turkey. That's a big one. That was a hefty one, yeah. No doubt about it. He been doing some strut. He's black too, boy. He is black. That's the real deal, cuz. Oh boy, that's a nice one. Give me a bath. Clean him up. That's fine. Tell you what, I could use a bath. Get cleaned up. That's fun. We have to go out and run up the road and give that boy $20, let us run in there and take a bath. Maybe we'll right up the road let you do that. I'll be good if we go get some more water. You can get up under that shower, camp shower. I'm experiencing those not so fresh feelings. When they were standing over there, dude, their heads were just blue and white. I mean, just freaking unreal. Yeah. 90 yards from right where we were sitting. It was 90 yards. How long did that take? How long did they sit over and just fuzz and buzz? An hour. At one point, I know they did not come out of strut for over 5 minutes. They just pirouetted and stuff. I thought when the hen came, I told you, I said, we got to keep her entertained. And she stood in front of us. I kept thinking the longer she stays there, they're going to get tired of it and come over and take a peek. Corner. I thought for sure when we got her to pause, I said, as long as she just don't blow by us. And them jokers didn't move a muscle, did they? No. He did a heck of a job. He did a heck of a job. He's a good one. He's hefty. No doubt about it. That other one and him are probably brothers. He's that 10-pounder. He got it. Hit him square. We'll dry him off and get him looking. Hit him square, boy. You center punched him. Yeah. I can't say that you can prop up much better and get a shot on one than that. What was that, 30 yards? Off my knee? That is the absolute perfect distance. I couldn't have been in a lead sled and been more solid. Yeah. So. You do know, though, that you're shooting tungsten. You could have shot him at 100. That's what them boys say, I guess. I'd rather take 30, though. 30 is about right. He came through there. Did you even hear what I said? What? Whoop him. I said, whoop him, boy. Yeah, I heard you say whoop him, boy. I said, let him get, he's running. I'm going to have to stop him. Hold that one. I don't. That's like a 30-pounder back home. Good Lord. He's been in them cheese balls like you were. That's where they went. They found the camp. He's heavy. He is heavy. That just goes to show you can't tell crap when they're on foot, you know? When they're upright. I would have thought that turkey yesterday was that heavy, wouldn't you? Me too. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell nothing when they're upright. That's why when you get one in shotgun range, you need to go ahead and whoop it. Put your hands on it and figure it out.
You better whoop him when you get a chance.
Yeah. I can't believe they have danced down there. That had to be 45 minutes.
Oh, easily.
The whole thing was just shy of an hour and 45.
So it had to be 45 minutes that they were dancing right there. The tree that they were beside was 92. I think they were just on this side of it.
Yeah.
Because I was considering, like you said, going, man, that'd have been nasty work going across that on the belly, wouldn't it?
You would have some ugly knees.
Oh, I was fixing to. Yeah. My only thing, I was like, man, if we could just get them to break, though, both of them would come around the corner.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm just trying to hold on.
He did break, though.
And they started coming. And Chubb said, where's that other rascal?
And when he was coming?
But where's that other rascal?
I didn't care.
Yeah, well, he must have peeled off and come through the cypress, huh?
What?
The other one.
I think they did that on the shot. I think he was still fuzzing and buzzing around that hen back there. Because when he broke, I saw the hen flap her wings. She was right under that other shredding turkey. Yeah. He was probably breeding. Because you usually breed them and then they'll get up and do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, every time she'll do it, she got up and stretched, popped them wings.
And then this one was like, all right, I'm tired of being a third wheel. People are looking at me funny.
That's me of the turkey world. Just stood there and watched the other guy get it.
Yep.
God almighty.
Then he started, he was heading for the cheese balls. He knew which way Cam was.
Is that what you're coughing on? You still got some cheese balls ways in your lungs or something?
Tell you what, he's got something going on, doesn't he? This is like the original band from 2018 when we came in here and woke up.
We having that run like 2018.
No kid.
Hold on a sec. Knock on some wood.
That's a pretty fair hunt, boys. Got the band back together and we done wandered into a couple turkeys.
That was a good one.
I hate I missed that opening day little show, but I am so glad that I was part of the last two.
Got Tiny on the drums. Big guy on the lap steel. And the king over here on the
lead.
Bass.
Bass?
The big guy
Who's lead?
on the steel drum.
We don't have a lead. There ain't no lead around this bunch.
I thought he was the one on the mic.
They stood out there forever doing that thing. I'm like,
I said, man, this ain't gonna work.
They never got around the corner. I said, you're gonna have to get crawling on these chokers.
You gonna light it up? You gonna run? You gonna? Don't do that, squirrel.
That ain't gonna go up, man.
We got the green light to light.
Oh, y'all ready to light one up?
Well, it looks like the Radio Shack's ready to hit it.
Well, squirrel, if it's all right with you, I'm gonna light this cigar if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. It's a little breezy.
That's tasty.
That's the best one I've had since yesterday.
Very rare they taste bad. About like that souffle.
Was it souffle or what was the other thing you said down?
Golly, that dang the prime rib down there is to die for.
Oh. Rib. I ain't had a good prime rib.
I don't know how we had them turkeys around us that long. We didn't screw that up that close.
We played it cool. Everybody was cool.
God, yeah. Especially if people that fidget so much.
I'm glad he fell asleep, ain't you?
Yeah. Wow, my hands got numb on that thing. I had to take it down and hold it with my left hand. Had no blood to my left finger. That was bad. I'm over there saying, come on, guys, do something already. Let's do something.
We knew we needed to play it cool. We had to figure out what they were going to do. Now,
we had time on our side. So.
I thought the only thing that my hopes kind of took a little plunge is when that hen rounded that corner and ran to him. I said,
I kept thinking, because they saw her. I watched the one on the left. I watched him see her when he made eye contact with her. And when she kind of chilled out here for a while, I'm thinking, they may break.
Yeah. I thought when she stood here in front of us for
That's what I'm saying.
several minutes,
yeah.
she started walking up. I said, we've got to keep her entertained.
I thought they would cut through the cypress.
She got over there and I don't guess she was as good a company as they'd hoped she'd be. You reckon?
She was good for one of them.
Yeah.
He didn't know what was going on when he rounded that corner.
I expected him to round that corner and post up, didn't you? I expect him to round that corner, look, and just give us the old stink
I think
eye.
he thought you was up there about a quarter of a mile.
That's what it
the
looked like.
speed he had.
He just came on coming.
I was just grinning from ear to ear. I was like, what a show. Whoop him.
You said, better whoop him.
Oh my gosh.
He came by that 32-yard tree just wide open, didn't he?
Well, yeah, after he got about 10 yards this side of it, I thought, man, you may want to whoop him.
Mossy Oak started in West Point, Mississippi just 25 years ago.
This is home. It's like Mayberry. Everybody knows everybody.
Oh, it's Mayberry, all right. Nobody gets in a hurry around here unless it's hunting season.
I've been cutting them boys' hair for 25 years, and I'm still cutting.
We got to charge old Cuz double because his head's so big.
Those guys at Mossy Oak, they know how to tear up a truck.
It always gets worse during hunting season.
Man, the turkeys are gobbling. You got any
The
shells?
more things change, the more they stay the same. Got you covered, Barney. Let's go.
You know, if you watched any Primos videos, you'll see how they call those elk. There's always the shooter out in front, and the caller's way back behind them, maybe 100 yards on an elk. Man, that works as good on turkey hunting as anything you can imagine. Ask Night and Hale. First time I saw somebody doing it was Harold and David in Night and Hale. And it's a deadly tactic, because I'm telling you, when you make that yelping sound, whatever it is, that turkey knows exactly where you're standing. And if you get somebody, that's a cool thing about turkey hunting. A lot of times you got somebody with you. It's your buddy, your wife, whoever. Get them to go back 50 yards, 40 yards, and let them do the calling. Now, if you do that, two things got to happen. You got to watch them sit down. You know exactly where they're at, because the turkey may come in and circle. You don't want to have any kind of issues. The other part of that is then you're done calling. If you're sitting here and they go back to do the call through, you're done yelping, because that defeats the purpose of having a caller behind you. But you got old turkey you've been fooling with and it's hard to kill, take your buddy in there with you. You get where you need to be and have him back up about 50 yards. That call through, you need to have that in your bag of tricks.
We're going to follow Dead End Game Calls road crew member Patrick Paysinger all the way to Florida. Now, Patrick made his mind up early in season that he's going to take his obsession bow and complete his Grand Slam.
Well, it's Thursday, March 18th, and I've got my stuff, loading it up, fixing to head up to see old Bobby Griffin. We're going to head to Florida and chase some osceolas. Just going to take a few more shots with my bow. This year, I'm going to plan on taking the obsession bow and going after a Grand Slam. So that's Osceola Eastern Rio Miriam. I've been shooting it, it's dialed in. I'm going to try to get him close, about 10 yards. I really love that obsession, that back wall. I can hold it for days. I'm going to sling a few more arrows, make sure I'm good, pack up, get loaded. I am going to take the Stevens 410 with the jebs, just in case that bird hangs up out there 30, 40 yards and I'm not going to get a bow shot. I probably will shoot one of the 410, so I'm going to have it just in case. So I'm going to sling a couple arrows, make sure we're still on, and we're going to get loaded up.
Well, if you know anything about Patrick, he's hard-headed enough just to do exactly that. He's going to take the time off work, he's going to put his time in, but the only problem is he's got to find a place that he can hunt osceolas in Florida. Well, enters Dead End Game Calls road crew member Bobby Griffin. If you know anything about Bobby, it seems like he's got a place to hunt in every state in the United States. They join forces, they head to Florida. Let's see if Patrick and Bobby can get it done in the Sunshine State.
Fine enough place for me. We're gonna stay here, and this is actually on the property where we're gonna hunt. This morning, he's got some food plots out front, and back out in here is swamps, real thick, and that's where they roost. And this morning they actually were roosted back there. Some of them pitched into the field and filtered right through the field in front of camp. So unless we see something different for this evening, Bobby and I will start out right here on this field. And I'm gonna try to go after one with the bow. There was 3 running together. So we're gonna set together and see if we can't double. And that's the plan right now. But if something changes this evening, we'll let you know. And if it don't go like we think it will go in the morning, we will get out, and there's roads that goes all through the swamp, and we'll get out and chase them. So we'll keep you guys posted.
Well, Bobby and Patrick both were blessed to kill the first morning in the Central Zone. I'm talking about day one of turkey hunting for both those guys, and they both killed birds. Well, Patrick's got a buddy that lives in a little bit further north of the Central Zone, about 2 hours north, as a matter of fact, of where they were at currently. So they take off, they've loaded up the truck, and 2-hour ride. Here we go again. Let's see if Patrick and Bobby can get it done a little further north.
Well, we drove from DeLand, Florida, up here to Lake City, Florida. We got here a little late this evening. This is another one of those buddy hunts. So Patrick has a buddy who was able to hook us up with one of his buddies here in Lake City. So he's got a huge food plot out here, and we got here this evening. We actually had birds out here strutting, and several hens, and a few jakes as well. But we actually watched them, and we watched them go to roost back over here in the corner. So we've got us a spot picked out right out here, probably in this clump of trees. We're gonna set us up, I guess do the same setup we did before. Set both of our ground blinds up and try to double up again in the morning.
We're on our second morning here in Florida. It's not ideal conditions. We've got overcast. It's about 48 degrees.
Thank you, Lord. Oh my.
Well, day two. When I say day two, I'm talking about day two of both Patrick and Bobby's season. Day one, they kill turkeys. Day two, what they do, they kill more turkeys. You know, I began thinking about that and thinking about a Christian walk of life. And sometimes it seems like that we want to answer immediately from God. And that don't always happen. Our prayers seems like it takes weeks, months, maybe years to ever get a response from what we want from God. But maybe, just maybe, no response is actually what the Lord's telling you. You know, the Bible tells us that those that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They'll mount up with wings as eagles. And, you know, that's exactly what we need sometimes in our Christian walk of life. Sometimes it's hard to wait on God. But I want you to know that no matter what you're going through in life, God understands that. No matter the troubles or trials or the tribulation that you're going through, God knows exactly where you're at. Sometimes it's hard to wait on God, but the finished product of the test of your faith can be much bigger than what we could ever imagine.
At Mossy Oak, we firmly believe that to live your very best life, you need to get outside as often as possible. Everything Mossy Oak has ever done or will do has been in the effort to get people more connected with the outdoors. Now, how you do it is up to you, but we are always here to help. Mossy Oak wellness products are designed with that singular goal to help you get the most from all your moments outdoors. Hey, when you don't feel 100%, it's the outside parts of your life that suffer the most. An outdoor lifestyle is an active lifestyle, and our products are designed to help you feel better so you can get out there as much as possible for as long as possible. Mossy Oak Wellness. Feel better. Get outside.
Rope-a-dope right there, son. Look at that thing, boy.
First morning in Indiana, we found a bird.
Running down from the deck.
Welcome back to another great episode of Changing Seasons. First we're going to have Justin Day. We got a lovesick Jake over AVNX Decoy. Then we're going to go to South Dakota. We got Blake Coyman taking a great Miriam. Check these out.
Get off of it. He was fixing to grab that Jake, no doubt. Look at him. Still standing right there. I finally got him off my decoys. I don't think I got the shot, but I had two coyotes come in right here. One of them run at the Jake and tried to grab the Jake, and I shot him, so. I'm freezing. It's 36 degrees. The lows have been in like the 60s for lows. So the mid 30s is a little chilly. I got my decoy set back up. We're gonna sit here and wait, so y'all stay with us. Well, buddy, I wasn't gonna shoot you. You've been on my hand for 3.5 hours, and now you back on the Jake. I think I'm gonna just pour it to him and be my first Jake. Be a cool story. Last time I ever hunted this farm. So I've got a lot of good footage, you know, shooting the coyote off of him and stuff too. So I think I'm fixing to just pour it to him, I guess. What a story. This Jake was roosted right here behind me. He sounded about 80, 90 yards the first time he gobbled. I had a gobbler down here a lot closer now. He was probably 50, 60 yards. Then I had another gobbler back here gobbling this morning on roost. For whatever reason, the gobblers didn't show up. Two Jakes did. He come in strutting, gobbling. I mean, he played the part. He played the role too. I ain't never shot a Jake ever in my entire life, not even as a kid. Just to me, it's kind of like shooting a spike. But he come in, put on a show. I was just gonna let him do his thing. I wasn't gonna shoot him, of course. It never crossed my mind. But I was sitting here watching him, and I caught movement out of the corner of my eye. And I looked over, and there was two coyotes. This one was in the front. There was another one behind it. I spun the camera real quick, and by the time I got the camera on him, he took off like full sprint towards this Jake, which was still on top of the decoy. Of course, I shot the coyote, turned around, and Jake went right here, like not even 10 yards. He ended up making a circle going in the woods. He left. Once he left, I was like, fine, I'll go out there and set my decoys up. I let everything calm down for about 35, 40 minutes. And then I called one time, and then I heard a gobble over there, and I was like, oh God, I was like, please don't let that be that Jake. He gobbled and gobbled and gobbled. Come right here, was strutting, come all the way back in here, got back on top of decoys again. I think he spent a total of 4 hours on top of my decoys.
We just entered Custer State Park out here in South Dakota. Blake and I are out here driving, getting ready to start. We just got here looking for some turkeys. There's a bunch of sheep right next to us on the road. You come out here to Custer, you'll see all kinds of wildlife out here. They're all collared. But anyhow, it's our, we took off this afternoon from work a little early and made our way out here 5.5 hours, and we're checking on looking for some turkeys. We hunted this a little bit last year, and we've only got a day and a half to hunt out here, so we're hoping we can put the smack down on a few, and we've got about 2 hours now, so hopefully we can still find one tonight to maybe go after. Right here we got a hen right along the road. So hopefully we'll be able to find some birds here in a little bit, and maybe get Blake drew a Custer State Park tag this year, so hopefully get him on a bird, and then tomorrow we're gonna go out into the Black Hills after we kill his bird and see if we can't. We've got a handful of tags, so all different units out in the Black Hills of South Dakota. So we're gonna spend the weekend out here, and we'll see what happens. Which one do you want? Wait, can you see which one's bigger? Right one. Wait.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks, Dad.
Way to go.
Oh my goodness. We're here in Custer State Park, South Dakota. Oh my God. We finished work around I left work around 10 o'clock today to start packing. My dad didn't finish till about noon. We got done packing around 1:15. And we packed up right away and we got out here as fast as we could. I think we got out here a little before 6, and we found a pull-off spot and we got changed. We got changed and we came out looking. We came across one group out here. We saw tons of different animals. We saw bison, we saw deer, we saw antelope everywhere. And we came across one group of turkeys out here with 2 toms and 3 hens. So we went up and we marked where they were at, but we went up and we scouted a few other places that Game Fish and Parks Warden told us to check out. But we didn't see any other birds, so we came back here. And the 3 hens started going up this hill, so we followed them out. And we went and parked about, I'd say, 500 yards in front of where they were. We ran up this really steep hill. That's why we were breathing so heavy. We came atop the hill and we saw them both, so we found a tree set up and Dad called them in right to me. So this is my second bird of the spur season, the 4th bird of our family for the spur season.
Hope y'all enjoyed the show this week. Next week we got Eric Richards on a hot Georgia bird, and then we got Josh Bernard and his son Hunter. They're going to join me in Indiana. We'll see y'all then.
You know, here at Mossy Oak, our passion for turkey hunting has been in our blood for a long, long time. And that deep-seated passion watered the roots for our very first camouflage over 30 years ago. And that passion is still growing today with our National Wild Turkey Federation Obsession Pattern, which in our opinion is as close as you can get to disappearing in the spring woods. Mossy Oak Obsession, the official camouflage of the National Wild Turkey Federation.
I'm a running gun from the break of the sun. Gotta cut them off and get in front. I can't sit in a trance, I'd take the chance till I find one that wants to dance, son.
All right, our 6th installment in the tour this year. A tale of 2 states, a tale of 2 different types of weather, and same end result, incredible turkey footage in the Avian X decoys. We're going to be hunting in a foot of snow and then about 2 inches of clover. We're starting in Iowa, then we're heading to Missouri, and I'm here to tell you it's some of the best footage we laid down the entire year. Everybody check it out right now on the tour.
How about it, dog? Well, it's turkey season. We're the turkeys. That much I can tell you. We are the turkeys. Getting out in this weather. Kyle's got a tag tomorrow. Wade's out roosting. Perry's with Wade. Coondog and I are going out. I'm sure Kyle's with Wade and Perry.
The snow is coming down. We've already got, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches, and they're calling for another 3 to 5 tonight. So she's going to be deep. We might need the Can-Am in the morning to make this happen, but we're going to be after the birds, one way or the other. One thing's for sure in the Midwest, you never know what the weather's going to throw your way. And last year, they were predicting a foot of snow. So we knew if we wanted to succeed on the tour, we had to do some serious scouting. Whether we were going to have any luck, we didn't know. But the worst case scenario, we would at least learn something. Well, there's just something special. We're on our way to roost, but that doe was standing there off the road, and there's just something special about seeing wildlife and situations you don't see them in often. Of course, we've hunted in the snow, but to see those big flakes flying across that doe, and pretty incredible. We won't see this again, I'm fairly certain, till this coming fall, November, December. I don't know how they're going to react in the morning. They're not talking tonight. That don't mean anything for in the morning, but we got some serious accumulation going on. It's going to be fun even traveling where we go in the morning. This is getting a little bit crazy. However long that is how much we have. I'll measure it. Bird? Sun almost came out. Yeah. Ready, Kyle?
I'm ready.
Dog? Perry?
Oh, I see blue skies.
Today, we're going to talk about hunting in deep snow. But we're not going to tell you the tactics you use in deep snow until at the end of the day, because we don't know them yet. We've never hunted in this before. But we are going to learn something today, if nothing else. Kyle's up to bat.
Excited.
Guns on. Yep. Ready to rock and roll?
Ready to rock. I'm ready.
Brand new call. We designed for HS. It's got a new anodization on the aluminum, and that's sycamore. We call it the final roast. It's a smoke and roll call. Maybe tomorrow.
That's like it does sound good.
It's got a yelp to it, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Nice. So, well, I was hoping we'd catch some on long bottoms, you know. I didn't see any on highway platforms.
It's hard to see, but no.
It seems like we just seen them out there. I'd say let's go.
Keep rolling.
Yeah, keep rolling.
Are you gonna strike it?
Highway.
Yeah.
So, we're using these cedars as cover, and before we got there, we ran into other turkeys. I saw them strutting coming up the road. I don't know what they were. I just saw big black blobs. They didn't see us, so we backed up, threw the blind up, put the decoys out. Coon Dog and I dropped back 30 yards behind these cedars. We're gonna yell, Kyle, Perry, Wade are up front. Hopefully we didn't booger them. Okay, it didn't take long. We got a response, and this wasn't the birds that I had seen on the road. All of a sudden, we charged these birds up across the hollow, and they started coming in, and I started working them as hard as I could, but as realistically as I could on the new HS Tongue Cutter Plus. It's part of the new Drury Outdoors series with HS.
You might want to tell Mark they're coming. He does now. Oh, yeah.
All right, you hear some of those draggy yelps I'm doing, so I'm trying to be a high-pitched hen and then drag it down like there's a jake, because that's the way our setup is. We have an avian HDR jake, an HDR hen, and a laydown hen out there in the snow. So I'm trying to sound like a whole flock of turkeys, especially since we're early in the spring at this point. Kyle's got the Leupold right on their head. She's ready for that Longbeard XR to come screaming out of that Indian Creek choke and through that snowbird. Some of the prettiest footage we had the entire spring. Awesome.
That felt good. Oh my gosh. I am shaking. How cool is that? Called them in right off the ridge. Oh, I can't breathe. Yes.
In the snow.
In the snow. This is my first turkey I've ever killed in the snow. It's the first time ever hunting out of 4th season. I usually hunt 4th season, so it's pretty crazy. First day of 2nd season, I got it done. Yeah, baby.
Congratulations.
Sorry, Dad. Who's on that?
Talk about a smash. Good shot, Kyle. Oh, yeah. That's a vision picture.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Well, we were wondering what we would learn today. We learned that the gobblers were hotter than the weather. It was awesome. Just perfect, Kyle. I'm so excited for you.
Oh, it was a blast, man. Seeing them come around this cedar and start picking on these avian X's, pretty neat scene for sure. Had a lot of fun with it. Never killed a turkey in the snow before, so it's a first time experience for me. I'm used to hunting 4th season turkey, but this year I got lucky and killed one on the first day of 2nd season. So here we are, Iowa gobbler.
I can't wait to see what that FTS is looking like through that scope.
Yeah.
I can get bucket breathing.
I was shaking.
Were you shaking?
I was shaking a little bit. A little nervous.
First gobbler on the ground.
That's right. Short season here in Iowa.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Fun.
So fun.
This particular call is the next one I'm going to talk about. This is the Tongue Cutter Plus. So it's very similar to the Cutter Call in that it, again, is 3 reeds. They're very thin. The spacing is very tight. One of the things that we focused on to make sure that they were easy to blow. Thin reeds, spaced tightly, give you a nice high-low break, and they're also easy to blow. So we wanted you to use less air, but get very realistic sounds. Myself, Paul Butsky, Terry, we all talked about it, and we said, this series has to be realistic. This is a call that I use a lot whenever I'm hunting. It's very easy to blow. It's a cutter call, and then there's also a little V slice on the side. This is the Tongue Cutter Plus. If I had a candle in front of me, it would barely move. I'm not using much air, yet you still get a very realistic sound. Easy to use, realistic sound, that's the key. Well, it is the first day of Missouri turkey season. We went roosting last night. We found a few birds, but not exactly in the spots we wanted them. A couple of them are just off the property. So we're going to a lucky horseshoe clover plot on top of a ridge surrounded by hardwoods. We're going in blind, but historically it's been awesome. We've killed a lot of turkeys up there. This was a farm we actually redid, produced the piece about it, put it out there online, and hopefully we can go in there and have some more success at Lucky Horseshoe. What do you think, dog? You're up to bat, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready. You sit there and you watch everybody else hunt and hear everything, and it's just as much fun as to watch other people shoot them and hear them. It's just don't get any better than spending time with everybody, you know?
Let's go have some fun, brother. Oh yeah, I'm fired up. We went in blind, we popped up the muddy blind, we put the decoys out, and we just hoped we had birds within range of this particular clover field. And luckily, we found ourselves in the exact right spot.
What do you think, doggy? Beautiful setup if they play. Got the decoys between us and the pond. Should be pretty. Should be awesome. We just heard one gobble out here in the hole. About 250 yards off the field, so we'll see if they work their way up. To which ones get here first. The left, the back, we have 3 long beards. Maybe call her and see what they do, and then we don't know. Well, I want to save it. Oh, there we go. Come on. I mean, they act like they're coming on that. Yeah.
You hear me hit these turkeys on the way in. I like to do that when I've got a hen present in my decoy set, especially if I'm in a field where hens generally go. So I'm trying to get these birds to our position before other hens come to this clover field and cut them off, and I know there's hens on the way based on history here.
Congratulations, dog. Thanks, Mark. That was so much fun. How much fun was that, guys? Awesome. That's the way to get home to Missouri. It's a little wet. Oh.
Beautiful turkey.
You got one flop.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was so much fun. Dog, how's it going? Oh my gosh, 3 lions coming in like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's go back. That's all good. We just got another turkey gobble, a different bird coming down there. There's a logging road at the end of this field. Oh, there he is, there he is. Oh. There it goes.
You'll often notice on the tour when we kill a turkey, we're not screaming and hollering, and we often whisper. That's because sometimes there's other birds around, and when you've had a hunt where you're calling and there's lots of gobbling, you never know when there's other birds on the way because they hear that commotion and they start towards your position. So always have a heads up. There may be more birds on the way.
Kill him.
Wow.
How much fun was that?
Unbelievable.
Double. Nice job, Wade. Thanks, man. Good job, dog. Bam. Bam, baby. Man, that one came in down that logging road and then just came in. Awesome. Wow. That was fun.
That was amazing, guys. Let's go look at that one. Nice big turkey, too.
Yes.
That old guy takes a beating, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Well, guys, I think we give a big shout out to the HDR Jake once again.
Unbelievable. He works them well.
You know, we had already talked to Coon Dog and said congrats. And then we're standing here and we thought we heard a turkey. I yelped, he gobbled, and this sucker come flying in. And I mean, when he came, were you on him good when he's running at us?
Oh, yes. Roadrunner.
Just coming.
So, Dog, you got to shoot one and film the other. Which did you enjoy the most?
Probably filming. Because it ain't as nerve-wracking. But you can still jump on the camera.
Yeah.
But you can sure miss with that gun sometimes.
How about you, Wade? You were in the same position. You shot one and filmed the other.
They're both the same to me. You know, I feel like you kill them with the camera or kill them with the gun. It's all the same. It's all fun.
Awesome. Good footage. Good gobbling, good strutting, good action.
Everything was good about it.
The good stuff. Congratulations, guys.
Oh, thanks a lot to you guys for doing this. This is awesome.
So much fun.
Deercast is giving you the chance to hunt with Mark and Terry Drury. Head over to deercast.com to enter.
Change of scenery.
We need it, don't we?
We need it.
Boy, you look like a baseball dad. Boy, just come from the game?
Total package, Dad.
Joanne? We're headed to South Carolina, and we need it because we need a change of scenery because it has been super tough. Florida's about to drive us crazy.
One thing about it is, if you don't kill, you still gotta look good. Hat's gotta match.
Oof, you got 3 outfits.
Hey.
Well, they're a day and a half.
Might have to change.
They say I don't have good intentions, yeah, they might be right. A bad decision and it makes sense.
Just got to South Carolina. It's 10:21. We're just on C+ driving and looking at some film, throwing some edits together. Just look at this happy kid. I mean, look at the grin.
We here. Get a little closer.
What is it, Days In?
Days In.
Home for the night.
Nice Days In.
Super nice. Shout out. Actually, no free shout outs.
Night time.
After midnight. The night is young, so let's not waste it, cause the stars are out and they ain't waiting on us. Let's find out the perfect route. Road we know we shouldn't go down, but there's something about
Bro, did you pay her?
Card must have declined. Well, that ain't good.
Oh, it's good. Hello, sunshine.
Alright, we're about to try to get some sleep. See y'all bright and early.
At least 3 different birds when it's just clear cut. But we don't want to run around everywhere and bump turkeys the first morning. So we're trying to drop pins or ear birds, get a little inventory. Okay. Yeah, a little bit at least, yeah. Hey, let's stay tight.
There's a party going on down in this bottom. We'll try to slide up this clear cut and see if we can't get in the middle of it.
Yeah. These turkeys were roosted back here on this creek. There's a creek in these hardwoods off the edge of this clear cut. We slipped down
It's our first time on back here, so we're not sure. But we do know that there's turkey gobbling pretty close here, and we're back over this way too.
Was he cutting you off when he was cutting?
Yeah. The close one didn't. Don't shoot him yet. I got him. Don't shoot. All right, I'm on him.
Dude, I can't believe that.
Oh, we've all been there.
Not me.
You never missed one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you ain't hunted long enough.
Yeah.
You hunted long enough now. Hey, that was sick.
How far was he? Was he too far?
No, he's 45, 50 yards.
I think he was farther than that. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. I thought he flipped when I first shot.
I thought he did too. Well, we caught him in.
Should have waited. I think he was farther. When you stand up, I think he was farther than we think.
Step it off. Dude, that was pretty though, coming through that clear cut.
I cannot believe that just happened. Dude, I'm talking about 7:30. And I freaking miss.
What's 8:15, we're trying to strike another one. Since Cody missed, I think I get the next 3 turkeys. Is that how it works? It might not be the time, I'm sorry. Too soon.
I just walked across this log, no problem.
Let's go, Frank.
All punters aren't athletes.
Go super on back.
I mean, I did it, no problem.
Yeah, you got a lot of those in there, man. That's a wind. We're standing here. We just crossed this creek, got this creek bottom. We're pretty close to where the turkeys were this morning. And we got a turkey shot call with a crow. We think it was this way. So windy, it's got hard to tell. We just heard him answer a crow again. We did, we walked. A bunch of these young pines planted, probably, I don't know, 200 acres. We followed the whole edge of them down this creek to cross the creek and got in here. When we heard him earlier, we were that side of the creek and he was way over here. There's probably 15, 20 minutes in between the next time we heard him. And it sounds like he went to us when we called the first time, and now he's like trailing us. But we think he's in this clear cut up here behind us. But they won't hop this creek again and head back up there to the clear cut.
Only thing is, if he's coming up that road that we walked,
yeah,
you can't, you're bugging. What I'll probably do is hit my crow call since he don't answer yours.
Yeah, it's real stuff. It's so windy, dude. It's hard to tell exactly where they're at.
But he definitely started out here.
If it's the same turkey, he started way over here.
Yeah, and he's making this loop.
Because we would have boogered him if he was standing there. We would have seen him.
When I heard him the first time, he might have been in here and he went to us.
Yeah, because I think the way that with the wind and this being at the bottom, it might have sounded way further away.
I don't know how great that footage was. This happened quick.
What are you saying? What just happened, man? Did you ever see it?
Dude, that happened so quick.
So I roll over, turn around the tree, put my box call up, pull my mask down. It's like I'm pretty hungry right now. It's 11. My phone's over like 11:30. And I roll over and look at Cody to tell him like, hey, let's go hit that buffet up. And there's a gobbler standing here. Show me where he's standing. Right there. Up this little food plot. Cody missed here this morning, same tree. And I could tell as a guy just big old, he was standing there looking at me. Well then, he kind of looked down like he started feeding. And so I told Cody to turn the camera on, gobbler was coming, whatever. And I could have shot him here, but I didn't want to shoot by you. And
I ain't sure how great that footage is going to be.
It don't matter.
It was twisted up.
The fact that all this happened right here, the same tree that we killed this morning. I need to start talking quiet. There's cookies everywhere this morning. And so I could have shot him here, but I would have shot right by Cody. So I waited, and I thought he was running the decoy.
I thought he was too.
Well, because he was trotting from up there earlier. And then I guess he walked right by both of us. And I was on my knees behind the tree. So I shot him flying. I don't know how I hit him.
You rolled him.
I was rolling.
TSS.
Yeah.
Same plot this morning.
That apex dusted him, man, flying. Man, that's so awesome.
I was just sitting there, I was watching your dad's Good Friday message on the fence.
Oh, really?
And when I looked, I could see a turkey. I couldn't tell it was a gobbler. I thought it was a hen. I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, really?
And then just how the camera was angled, but dude, same spot.
Hey, I sat at the same tree you missed at. That's so cool, dude. I don't care how it happens.
Dude, I can't believe he didn't gobble coming in by himself.
Well, I also can't believe he didn't spook. I stood up. Like, I stood up behind my tree and saw him, and he was looking right at me. But I guess he was looking, I thought he was looking at me. He was looking at the hen.
He was looking at that hen.
I'm telling you, the fact that we put this decoy out here for that reason. If a bird came in silent or us, we were just chilling because real windy, we can't really hear great. And that's why you do it right there. I mean, it's not like an aggression type decoy setup, but just something, a little dusting hen, You got him. I can't believe I hit him, bro.
You rolled him. Well, it came back in here because there's been dusting all up and down.
Yeah, this whole food plot.
And strut marks. We figured if you're going to sit somewhere, this is going to be a spot. But I ain't going to lie, I was just thinking about that buffet too.
Good news is now we can go to the buffet.
And I'm back on the trigger.
Give me 5 minutes.
Give me 5.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, you rolled him.
I believe it's important to take care of the things that we love. My friends ask me what a man my age was doing planting hardwoods. I believe the good that men do will live long after they're gone.
Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession.
So the 2019 turkey season started off with a bang. I just so happened that Kurt asked me to come film him and Natalie on a father-daughter hunt. It turned out awesome. I was so stoked to watch her shoot a turkey. And then I was ready to get focused to shoot 2 turkeys with my bow. That's all I wanted this year. I've been trying to do it for years with a bow, had some unfortunate mistakes, but you know, bow hunting turkeys is not an easy thing to do. So this hunt started out awesome. I've been turkey hunting this farm for several years, and I felt like I finally had the birds kind of patterned to where they were roosted and where we could get them off the roost quickly. It just so happens I took Kurt to this farm. He shot a magnificent bird right out of the same spot that I put this blind. Me and Ian, we were in there. Birds were hammering in the morning. Next thing you know, they fly right down to the decoys. So the birds come right into the decoys just how you want it. I may, in retrospect, have set the decoys just a little bit too close to the blind. You know, when you're bow hunting turkeys, you're thinking, oh, I want an 8-yard shot or I want a 10-yard shot. Sometimes, especially if you're on a hill like we were, you want them a little bit further out, because the exact same thing that happened to me has happened to a lot of you, and it's a terrible feeling.
Successfully say that that's a first. I shot the blind.
So I was super confident as I drew my bow. I hit my anchor point and everything was perfect. It just all lined up. And I didn't know what it was at first. And all I look over and Ian's just laughing at me. I shot the blind.
Well, depressing, but that Tom still got one to our right, and it's still super early, so just have to see what happens.
So I try and learn every time that I'm out in the woods with Kurt. Now, this day, I learned a lot. So as me and Kurt got set up, we were hearing a couple gobbles here and there, nothing really crazy. We had some birds in front of us, but there's a big creek running through this farm, and we just didn't know if they were gonna fly down on our side or the other side. Just so happens that they flew down on the other side. But we decided we were gonna stick it out and see if anything else came. And sure enough, they did.
Hey Kurt, where those big gobblers worked off, there's two ends. What's what it looks like over there. Hopefully they got some gobblers with them. I think they should.
Birds came in totally silent. They came from my right, and Kurt actually was on the right side of the blind. So I couldn't shoot around him, so I had to let them get out there a little ways, and they strutted their stuff big time before I got a shot off.
Kurt, there's Jake's right here, like 8 yards. How close? About 8 yards. A little bit to the right. Yep, I see him. Be real careful. Whole group up.
So the birds kind of all bunched up right in a spot that I couldn't shoot. So I decided that they were all Jake's. The first one that came behind this tree was gonna get whacked.
Definitely not the biggest turkey I've ever shot. But definitely my first with a bow. Jake.
So this year I was off of work, so I was able to turkey hunt a lot more. Went out with some really good friends, filmed some cool hunts, and you know, I learned a lot. That's all you can do every season is just continue to learn and continue to learn and continue to learn. Just so happens that right after I shot that bird, or shot the blind I should say, I lost that farm, and I've been hunting that farm since I was a little kid, but I'm really happy that I at least got to take one and make some really good memories with some really great guys.
Surely you enjoyed that. I know I did. Mossy Oak GO App, it's always free. Monday nights, Mossy Oak Turkey Season Live. It doesn't get any better than that. We got the best guys out there doing it, and it's still stunning to me that it's all free. Hey, check it out next week. We'll be right back here. Mossy Oak Go, Monday nights.